Right then, we're back on for new series, part 1. And what have I got for you? Have a look at this. Whew. Yes, I'm sure you've guessed what it is. It's a Suzuki Bandit 1200. Get it on the stand. Whew. So the first thing I'll do is let you have a good look at it. Right then, so yeah, I'm hoping and praying it's all here. I think it is. It hadn't moved from the garage it was in. It was stripped and it was still in the garage where it was stripped, which is a good thing. Because if they get stripped and then they change owners like a few times, or someone moves house or something like that, that's when bits start getting lost, when they're in pieces, isn't it? I always prefer them when they're not in pieces, but obviously they come cheap when they're in pieces. And this was a bargain, a serious bargain. So yeah, I've got the panels there. They're not great. I'm not gonna go for mincing it up. I'm literally just gonna clean it and get it running. That's all I'm gonna do to it. And then I'll probably sell it. Because I don't want to just be like doing loads and loads and loads and loads of work to it. I think I'll just get it pretty reasonable, just getting it flipping cleaned up and do these carbs, because the carbs are obviously off. It's a Y reg, so what's that? About year 2000, I think. Y. So we've got some bits in here. Yep. Right, so what we've got K&N air filter by the looks of it. I think it's K&N. Might be just standard Suzuki. Obviously goes in there. Bag of bits here. Sprocket. Brand new oil filter. Brand new oil filter again. Some spark plugs which are used. Fewig. Little bumper. Like a, not bumper, like a little extension for the front mudguard, I think, isn't it? You know, already got one. Got a carbon sort of copy one there. Carbon effect. There's a front sprocket there, used, and there's a chain here that's used. Silver panels, it's good. Back light, front light, green. What's the other panels? That's the petrol sap. The filter's gone on there, so yeah, it'll need an inline filter or a new one of those. Fuel tank there. Oh, that's a, yeah, he did mention. Yeah, he's had a go at these carbs. There's a kit there for carbs, carburetor rebuild kit, which is good. That's probably quite expensive though. Yeah, you can see he's been messing. I wish people wouldn't mess, to be honest. Wish they'd left them alone, but yeah, I'll have a go at them. Hopefully get them right. It's obviously air cooled and oil cooled, isn't it? So there's no radiator to have to mess with. Manifolds are probably good. Cable's good, you know. Scott oiler, we don't like them. Know what we do with these? We chuck them in the bin. Rear panel. Little tiny rear panel. It's good that we've got that. Possibly we've got all the panels then. Don't think there's anything missing off the front, but there is a crack in the front panel. Indicators, that's good. Got 2 indicators on the back. 2 for the front, yeah. If you want to be spending minimal money, that looks like it's for the front and it's broke, but stuffing that there. The plastics are not in that good condition, but I'm not expecting a mint bike. I just want to get it together and get it running, get it so it's usable. Oh, brand new spark plug in there, one of them. Some other ones we used, I think. Yeah, there's a few brand new ones. That's brand new as well. Oh, maybe we've got 4 brand new ones, which is good. Mooch through. Quite a few spark plugs. There's another one. That's brand new. feels good. So plenty of spark in it. Plenty. Another 3 was used. 4th used. 3 brand new ones, 4 used ones. Another 3 used ones. Have we got another new one? Yes, we have. I think we have. Yes, we have 4 brand new ones. Oh yeah, that's good. The brand new oil filter. I've got some oil. I've got 20 litres of 1040s I bought a while back, so I reckon I've still got plenty of that left. That's what another thing. If you're going to buy oil, buy the 20 litre ones off eBay. Flipping well works out cheaper than buying 5 litre ones. It's cheaper per litre anyway. And oil always comes in use for it. Does around here anyway. So yeah, we're good to go. I remember him saying about this chain, saying it is second hand, but his mate give it him and it's actually not worn out. So we might use that. You never know. Have a look what this one's like. Might be alright, the one on it. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Right then, just having a bit of a look, and I've just noticed these nice discs here. Like a wavy disc. They're Asahi, I think. Never heard of them, but yeah, some of you lot might have heard of them. But they are definitely new. Exhaust poor, unfortunately. And them bolts don't look good, do they? They want changing really, and putting some nice Allen keys in there. Allen bolts, not keys. It definitely was an import when it was new. There was a spate about 2000, year 2000, where everyone was buying imports because they were just way cheaper brand new. So this clock is in kilometres. That's some sort of gearing to change it to read in mile an hour. Quite common, seen them quite a lot. So yeah, clock there is kilometres, which is a good thing really. So 34,000 kilometres, so it's sort of 2/3 of that. So it's about 20,000 sort of thing it's done, which is good. It's quite low. You know, got 1 key. Let's have a look in here. Oh, a flipping out seen there then, a flipping foot. What's that? It's the flipping where the fuel tank goes. I thought it was a hole. Yeah, it's definitely good in there. Definitely good. Don't know if you can see it. It seems to be a bit in shadow, but it's definitely clean, which is good. Really, really good. This exhaust is nice. The back box is quite nice. That'll well clean up. This aluminium here will polish up like a mirror if you want to. But I don't know about this. I noticed this. Someone stuck a baffle in it and they've whacked it in so hard you can't get it out. I did try the other day to get that out. I had a bit of a pull on it and there was nothing happening. Tyres are old but legal. You know, we might be able to get an MOT on this. Oh, we've got a battery. But that's old. So we've got lots of dirt. Minging. It's minging, isn't it? Bet we've got 0 power. Have we got any power? Have we, Eckers? I bet we've got absolutely nothing. Yeah, these Suzuki keys, sometimes if they won't turn on, just push them forwards and then try them. Absolutely 0 power. What we could do is put a battery on it and see what it does. Is it going to come on? We have 0. We have nothing. Nothing at all. Right, just realised I didn't even have the earphone properly. I'm not thinking straight today. Yes, we have a neutral light. Oh. We have a horn. We have there's no lights fitted, so we can't really check that. Right, they're flashing. We've got one indicator on one side, it is flashing. No, it's flashing on the clocks here, you can see that. And that side's flashing. But yeah, The others aren't connected, might be causing it to not work. We can probably turn it over even with no carbs, can't we? Some sort of wiring here and there, not going to places, but Alright then, probably have to pull the clutch into start it, I should imagine. Start it, I don't think it's going to be starting with no carburetors on it, is it? So it's happening, nothing's happening. Pull the clutch, press the starter, pull the clutch in. Oh, smell fuel. It's not doing it again. Was lucky. It's doing nothing. That's funny how it works and now it won't work at all. The switch might have stuck. Probably something to do with this clutch switch because it's not been in use for so long. It's probably just stuck. Yeah, hydraulic clutch obviously isn't working. That won't bleeding through. I'd like that to just work and not be a pain. Once you know you've got a starter motor, you're getting somewhere, aren't you? It won't work, you're getting nowhere. Lights are staying on the dash, so we've got power. We've just sometimes it can be the switchgear switch. You can always put one of these in there and just spray it. It does it a world of good. Sometimes just fixes the problem. Something happened. Something and nothing. Main wiring here. Where did that cover go? God knows. Tubes appeared from somewhere. When you first start some of these bikes, you've not worked on the 1200 Bandit for ages. Last one I worked on was 600 Bandit. It's actually on YouTube. The whole restoration. It was a good while ago. I bet that was flipping out. I bet that was 2021 or something like that. I have owned 1200 Bandits, quite a few of them, but I've never really done a lot of work on one, to be honest. But they're all pretty much the same, aren't they? You know, once you get to know one bike, you can get to know them all, don't you? Sort of. Until you start getting modern stuff. These older ones, 1990s, sort of early 2000s, quite easy to work on. I quite enjoy working on them. The cover off that solenoid's just gone. But that solenoid could be maybe playing up a bit. Give that a smack maybe. Should we try and short it? Yeah. Nothing happening. Oh. Whoa. See if that does out. No. probably find it is this switch here. On off switch off, non position always going to help, isn't it? Oh well, just leave it there for a minute and I'll get my head around it somehow. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's turning over. Just need to find out why it's not now, but it did turn over. Not C-solid or anything daft like that. I'm quite confident it's a good bike. I think it was just possibly running a bit rough. Like he thought I'll strip my carbs, get a carb kit. And that's about as far as he got. He took the carbs off and they never went back on. So yeah. Right, I've just unplugged this here. Got a little bit of wire. Stick that in there. See if it works. No, so that's not the problem. Just pressing the starter and yeah, nothing. So it's not that, because that isolates the switch. Right, I just was just following the loom from the switch gear and it just started working. Yeah, we have a starter motor. So I'm thinking possibly we need to be getting on with the carbs really. Straight in carbs, have a look at them, start rebuilding them with that kit, get them on, get this throttle cable connected, get the choke connected, get the airbox on, see if it'll go. Once it's going, start thinking about getting this clutch working. Jet washing the whole thing. I'm going to jet wash it once the carbs are on and they just block the inlet on the airbox then. Get just like you've seen on that last bike I just did when I jet washed it, the eliminator. Yeah, that's what I need to be doing. Yes, get this battery ordered as well. Get one of these ordered. It's a YTX12/BS. So what I tend to do is just put the number in on eBay, cheapest first, and order it. That's what I do. Right then, back in the office. Got my best screwdriver. Let's have a look at these. There's only 2 screws on each bowl, and they're already loose. Ooh. Oh no! What's he been messing with here? Oh God. I don't like people going in there before me. What have they done? Where's the main jets and all that? Looks like there's a jet missing there. Quite green inside in there. I've never really been a fan of these kits. You get them, but I've always just flipping cleaned the old jets, you know. cleaned the float valves and everything. Looks to me like the jet's missing here, so he's obviously took them out, hasn't he? Been meaning to put these ones in, or have they? Right. So we've got float valves in there. What are these metal bits here for? Ugh. Got brand new screws there for the bottom by the looks of it. A few like springy bits. Yeah, where's the original main jet? So that's what I want to know. Oh, the original pilot jets in there, have they been took out? So yeah, you can see that's missing. Main jet's missing, main jet's missing, main jet's missing, main jet is missing. Pilot jets should be in there. Are they missing? Well, obviously, like I just shown you then, we've got these 4 main jets there. Do they just screw straight into there? Presuming so. But like I say, I prefer to use the originals. Don't like these flipping dodgy, non-genuine flipping kits. Look at that, how green it is. We can soon clean that up though. Don't really matter that. Oh. They're a funny carb, these. They're a bit different to what I'm used to. So that's where your float valve goes, isn't it, there? That whole thing. Got new ones then by the looks of it. Yeah. Should be easy enough. Just see if he's took the pilot jets out. I'm feeling he will have done. Oh no, they're in there. So he took the mains out, left the pilots in. Here it go. Where's he? Here's what we're flipping super careful. You don't want to be damaging flipping pilot jets. Yeah, I've just undone one pilot jet. I didn't damage it. It was making me frigging nervous because, well, honestly, because like if you do damage them, these pilot jets, they just won't come out. I've done it before years ago. Completely blocked. That was probably his problem. That's why he stripped it down in the first place. But you don't really need to replace them pilot jets. You can just take them out and clean them. Flipping best the screwdriver. Will this one come out alright? Flipping heck. Oh god. So flipping tiny. Then flipping ruin the jet. Might be worth this better screwdriver. Slots in a bit better actually. That's gone. Don't like to feel that. That feels better. That one's gone. Can't feel the slot. There it is. That's making me so frigging nervous, that. Right, I think we're all undone. Ooh. Yes, 4 pilot jets dropped out. Oh my god. That's just honestly, if they don't come out and they round off and they're down there, honestly, that's it. You've wrote off a set of carbs. And the prices of these carbs nowadays, you're talking 200 quid, even 250, like, serious. Oh, flipping out. Right, just thought, what are these like? We've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 1, 2, oh, it's gone. This one's, oh, there, it's gone, it's gone. I think what I'm going to do is strip them down properly, you know, strip them down, get the sliders out, get into these diaphragms, get them in proper pieces, you know, I'm sure there's more bits in here which will come out. Might go out that way, maybe something. Yeah, probably will do. Yeah, once these diaphragms, get into the diaphragms, get the sliders out, needles. I think there'll be the tube, what is it? Emulsion tube, it's called. In here is an emulsion tube, so I think it goes out that way. So just strip it right down. We'll get it cleaned up properly. Do the job properly, get it in the cleaner properly, which I'll probably do tomorrow now, but I can get it prepared for the cleaner, you know, easily enough. Yeah. Right, just add in the vice. All these diaphragm screws are now loose. I got the springs in here. There's 1 or 2 of them were loose. Yeah, springs there. Yeah, I think he's tried to get in there. That diaphragm looks alright, to be honest. Obviously you get someone who's a bit of a novice, I think they can take it on and then they just give up. They're just like, whoa. You get a bit much for you, you know. It's like, even with me, I've well practiced loads. You know, once you start getting pretty deep into it, all these bits everywhere, that you're like, your brain starts throbbing. You're just like, whoa, mine does anyway. I presume everyone else is like that. Depends how many beers I've had the night before though, normally. It's all off. Whew. Really don't want to be damaging these diaphragms. Seem alright, they're very good quality rubber, these. Obviously they're going up and up and up and down millions and millions of times, so they have to be extremely good quality. Try to keep them matched because they do sort of mate up to each other, don't they? Where they're moving. That's that one. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to dip it, that. Get it in the cleaner. Oh yeah. Yeah, so what I might do is, I have a little soda blasting gun, which you might have seen before in other videos. Soda blast these bottoms to get all that greenery out, which you could just leave in. That won't make any difference to how it runs out, but obviously you don't do that. But it won't make any difference, honestly. it's well stained in, it's not coming off. Even this probably won't, this green here probably won't make any difference, but may as well just blast them a bit, get it clean, get them in the cleaner. Then I'm going to get all these new ones in, and yeah, should be good to go. Right, so let's see if we get these emulsion tubes out. So what's the best way to do these? Might not be right, that. Not sure. Might be right. Maybe they do come out that way. I've lost these before, because when you take these out and they can fall out sometimes. I walk across to the workshop and it drops out, so you forget about them. You probably get away with leaving them in, to be honest. Like I say, just be a bit wary. You don't want to start breaking stuff. When anyone starts moving, that's as tiny as the taps. Looking at it. Don't want to. Gotta be bloody careful. These thread into the aluminium by the looks of it. And under there's the other bit. It's a bit weird. Maybe they, I don't know. There's a little brass bit in there, which I'm sure comes out this way towards me. Probably won't make a great deal of difference, but yeah, these emulsion tubes, they have holes down the side of them, they block up. It needs to come out, really. Right, I'm just having a look in the kit, and you can see I'm just looking at these and comparing them. Are they actually the same? And they're very, very slightly different. That's just very slight machining. Threads look the same. I think they'll go in nice, and it should run nicely with these. So maybe I'm starting to like these kits a bit more. You know, you've got that back in there. You've got air screws, brand new air screws. I probably won't be using them. I've realised what these are. These are needles, aren't they? 4 needles. Yeah. And then here, these springy bits in the bottom. See these tiny springs here? I presume they're for the air screws. Could use them. I don't know. Still haven't got these emulsion tubes out, but yeah. Right, I've just noticed 2 rubbers, and got the tiny. I thought, where the hell have they come from? But we'll soon find out. Look there, and there's 1 rubber, but there's 1 missing there, 1 missing there. Look at the size of it. See it there? So yeah, don't want to be losing them. There's possibly some of them in the kit, possibly not. So yeah, keep them safe. Little rubbers like these, they need to be there. You know, if you don't put them back in, it could make it run terrible. You know, they're there for a reason. Very easy to miss these things. I've just got 1 emulsion tube to come loose. Did it with a tap and a tiny hammer, just giving it the tiniest of taps, and it's coming out. Don't want to be dropping stuff. I want to see the state of it. So that extremely green, definitely wanted to come out. See what I mean? Right, I thought I best just bring it to my vise, so it's nice and tight in the vise. Don't want to be whacking it with all them bits on that tray because it might go everywhere. I'm just going to show it you. Try and show it you being tapped out with this, very gently with this punch. There it goes. Yo. So there's that one. So that's 2 out. I won't film the rest. Let's go for it. Right, there you go. All 4 off, ready for cleaning. Yeah, I've just had a brainwave. I just thought, I've not actually checked the throttle. Most important bit. And it's seized. It's well seized. Yeah. Just about opening. Oh. So yeah, let's get some oil on that. Right then, back in the office. Yeah, these plasticky things here. These two came out, but 2 don't want to come out. Came out as I was tapping out the emulsion tubes. And there's rubbers down there, but you don't seem to get them in the kit, which is disappointing. There's a rubber right down there, a rubber down there. There's obviously one down there and one down there as well. But they don't look like the right size one is in the kit, so it's the usual story with these kits. You give you loads of bits that you don't need, like air screws. You don't really need air screws. But rubbers like that, which you do need, they decided not to give you them. You can normally get throttles going just by spraying oil on them. It's just slightly open, that. Let's keep it shut and you might more oil in there. Leave that to soak. This normally works. Saves you stripping down the entire carb. You want it to really flick back powerfully. Powerfully. Not all that great. Like that, it might soak into the hinge a bit. See that snapping shut? You always listen if it's a snap shut. Yeah? That's done. That's a good throttle now. Yeah? If it's snapping shut like that, it's good to go. Yeah. What I'll probably do, I'll put it through the cleaner and then I'll grease it up again with GT. Might just help me move green stuff, you never know. Right, I've just had another brain wave. I'm going to degrease them because they are covered in grease. So first things first, degrease them, jet wash them, dry them off the airline, soda blast them, Airline again, and then the machine. Ultrasonic clean for about 30-40 minutes. Airline again, oil, back on the bike. Sounds simple, doesn't it? This grease is pretty thick and doesn't really want to come off, but it will do. And it's a bit of degreaser in here, but we have got more. Best thing to do with it really is just let it soak. There's Scooter Boy's going past. Always hear him. Wednesday night, probably going number 3. We might not think it's closing number 3, God knows where they're going. Yeah, just let it soak, leave it for 10-15 minutes I reckon, and then jet wash it. Yeah.
Quite good. Quite happy with that. People probably thinking it's a bit brutal, jet washing carbs, but it does the job. Yeah. Probably give them a little bit more.
Right then, I think I'm going to call it a day. 7 PM, get tidying up, enjoy a flipping beer. Oh yeah, oh yeah, nice little beer. Quite like these. So yeah, didn't do too bad today. Made a bit of progress. Got that starter to work. In the end, it just started working. Got to know the bike a bit better. Done quite well with them carbs. No serious sort of cock-ups with the carbs, because you can really make cock-ups with carbs and you break something by mistake and then you've knackered the whole set. I'm quite confident, you know, I'm confident once them carbs are done, get them new pilot jets in it, get them new float valves, you know, get them together, I think it'll just go straight away. Honestly, they're so good, these. They're so reliable. Petrol tank's clean, petrol tap's clean, you know, the carbs will be clean, and that fuel will just go straight through, straight in, bang. Brand new spark plugs, fresh oil, fresh filter. You watch, tell you now, it'll be running this first time. As soon as them carbs are on, it's just going to go, and it'll be perfect. Absolutely, well, don't say 100, but 99.9% confident. Just ordered a battery. So yeah, I'm happy. So good night and God bless. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, there is a PayPal link. You can buy me a beer if you want. Buy me a pint. I'm just going to say, if you want to subscribe, there's loads of other restorations on my channel if you like watching this. click on the others. There's 3 lots of playlists, so you can literally just click on them. That'll just play them right the way through for you, so you're not messing around. There's C70 playlist, CB404 playlist, Eliminator playlist. I can make a few more maybe, but yeah, most of them are all in parts. So yeah, I just made it a bit easier because someone was saying that because the CB404 is 16 part series, so someone was saying, oh, it's virtually impossible to click on the right one and get the right part after, so put part to the beginning so you can see part 1, part 2, part 3. It says part 1, part Honda, blah blah blah. So yeah, hopefully it's easier for you to watch the parts in order. That's what I tried to do that for anyway. So yeah, so anyway, good night again. Thank you very much.